Hey everyone! Today, I'm diving into the exploration of the upper limb joints you probably never knew existed. Let's get deeper insight into our body. When we think about the upper limb, we tend to focus on the major joints like the shoulder and elbow. These are the ones that get the most attention, and for good reason. They play a huge role in our ability to move and function in our daily lives. But what about the other joints that make up the upper limb? Are they just as important, or can we get by without them? I think it's safe to say that most of us take these smaller joints for granted. We assume that they're not as crucial to our movement and function, but that's simply not true. In fact, some of these lesser-known joints are responsible for some of the most intricate and precise movements we make. And yet, we hardly ever give them a second thought. It's almost as if we're conditioned to believe that the big joints are the only ones that matter, and the smaller ones are just along for the ride. But that couldn't be further from the truth. The truth is that every single joint in the upper limb plays a vital role in our ability to move, grasp, and manipulate objects. And when one of these joints becomes injured or compromised, it can have a ripple effect throughout the entire limb. So, it's time to give these smaller joints the recognition they deserve. It's time to explore the upper limb joints you never knew existed. Let's start with the sternoclavicular joint. This is the joint that connects the collarbone to the breastbone, and it's responsible for a surprising amount of movement in the arm. Then there's the acromioclavicular joint, which connects the collarbone to the shoulder blade. This joint is crucial for overhead movements, like throwing a ball or serving a tennis racket. And let's not forget the radioulnar joints, which connect the radius and ulna bones in the forearm. These joints are responsible for rotating the forearm, allowing us to twist our wrist and palm. As we delve deeper into the upper limb, we find even more joints that are just as fascinating. The metacarpophalangeal joints, for example, connect the bones in the hand to the fingers. These joints are what allow us to grasp and manipulate objects with precision. And at the very tip of the fingers, we have the interphalangeal joints, which connect the individual bones to each other. These joints are what allow us to bend and straighten our fingers. I want to share a fascinating case study that really drives home the importance of these lesser-known joints. A few years ago, a professional violinist came to see a physical therapist with complaints of pain and stiffness in her hand. Upon examination, it was discovered that the problem wasn't with the major joints, but rather with the small joints in her fingers and wrist. With targeted exercises and stretches, the violinist was able to regain full function and continue playing her instrument. It's a great example of how these smaller joints can have a big impact on our daily lives. In this video, we've explored the often overlooked joints of the upper limb and seen just how crucial they are to our movement and function. From the sternoclavicular joint to the interphalangeal joints, each one plays a vital role in allowing us to live our lives to the fullest. So next time you're moving your arm or grasping an object, take a moment to appreciate these hardworking joints. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment below with your favorite joint and share your thoughts on the importance of these lesser-known joints. And if you want to learn more about anatomy and movement, be sure to check out my other videos for more insights and explorations.